Oh, come on. Ha! Come on, keep it going. Oh my god, there's even more rooms. Jesus. We are the strongest team ever. Fuck it. God dang. Still alive. It's cute when she owns though. Really cute. Oh my god, there's so many fucking rooms. Oh my god, there's so fucking many. Oh my god. Please, can I just find the fucking exit? The elevator! It's an elevator, the bottom. What is it? As I approached the wall, I guess it wasn't an enemy. Certainly there's a faintly shining light ahead. Eh? I shone the light in front of her where she's looking. Certainly was an elevator, but probably due to an earthquake, its doors was bent. We could look through the small gap, but the doors wouldn't open or close anymore. She haphazardly pressed the button and hit the door. There seemed to be electricity, but the elevator didn't make a sound. What's wrong? What are you talking about? What's so strange about it? Despite being taken aback by her flustered look, I grabbed her arm and asked her. Yeah, I don't think we can get it to work. From the look of it, it hadn't been used in forever. Why is Saya so upset over it? Shone the light around to try and look for more details. Top of the elevator, there's a panel showing the destination floor. I looked at it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 60. Numbers continued like a nightmare. Saya, you knew which is the bottom floor? Well, I think it's abnormal, but I'd expect as much from this maze, no? Maybe I've become too used to these things, but I wasn't as surprised as her. Normally she would just scoff it off and saying, oh, the irony was just the beginning, but she genuinely looked shocked. She herself looked like an outsmarted the Darkness executive now. If it's this deep, there should be an elevator somewhere else too. But don't they need one to move their real body? Perhaps my words didn't reach her as she said nothing as she bit her lower lip. What do we do? Call it a day? Keep going? Hey, Saya. Placed my hand on her shoulder. But she was still looking at it somewhere far away. Let's go back, I said, and I pulled her arm. I pulled her out of the underground maze in that state. 60 floors underground. I understood her shock. Just when will our battle finally end? When will she be released from her mission? Because of that, we would spend more time together. It might have been inappropriate to think of it like that. After all, she was putting her life on the line here, and so was I. And I needed to stop being so naive, or I would end up regretting it one day. I renewed my decision to fight alongside her. It felt like I had been thinking about Saya forever, and about the underground labyrinth that no longer seemed as much a nuisance. Because of my love sickness, I couldn't get into it. I definitely agree, but I couldn't say it. I couldn't talk like normal, so I went back to my seat and got ready for class. What was I saying? Because I want to see Tokido. I was getting caught up in something complicated again. I couldn't think about anything but Saya. Zyren, I don't feel well. I'm gonna stay here. It's fine, say what you want. They finally left. The empty classroom was rather quiet. I started thinking about Saya again. Me too, buddy, me too. I'll go to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll be able to see Saya again. I hope. There she was. My heart almost leaped out of my chest. Saya was leaning against the wall, watching some commotion in the distance. The world shined so brightly, just illuminated by her presence. Just how hard have I fallen for her? I surprised even myself. Alright, Matt. I'm just glad he's as into her as I am, and this makes this whole experience so much better. When they did, she grunted and turned away. Aw. Remembered that we'd had a bout here. When was that? It was probably pretty recent, but it felt like forever ago. That was fun. I think it was the first time we had just hung out together. She'd probably called it training. I walked over to her. Hello, Saya. She decided to ignore me. Saya? I went around to her and said it to her face.
あら、リキ君じゃない。どうしたの？
Were you waiting?
は？誰が誰をよ。
You were waiting for me. Am I wrong? She cocked her head.
まあ、そうなんだけど。
Yes. It was hard for her to admit it. I didn't think I'd get to hear her say that. I was genuinely happy enough to clench my fists.
そうね。いい訓練になるし、いいわよ。
She'd been waiting the whole time since that day. We decided to start the game again. I think there is a new item for
ある
sale.
からこの混雑なんでしょ。
Okay, let's start. Game start. This time I said it and dove into the crowd first.
遅かったわね。
She beat me in speed again, but the contest is about content, so I don't care. She'd already laid her breads on the table in front of me.
リキ君もどうぞ。
I didn't have the new item this time either, but I only had savory breads and sandwiches, so my points should be high.
ビーフカレーパンにピザパン、チキンサンド。やるわね。
How's that line up? From the sound of it, it's pretty high class lunch for a student.
計11点。
It's lower than before. I understand the scoring system. Tell me the breakdown.
で、私ははい。こちらは新商品のパン、そしてツナフランス。この2つで16点。勝ちよ。
Those are even higher than before. I don't understand, but I'm playing by our rules, so there's no way to win. So what's the new flavor?
ああ、船寿司パイ
She was taken aback and spit it when flying again. That's rare. Putting fermented carp sushi into a pie. She was acting weird, like she'd discovered one of her mistakes again.
私、船寿司は食べられないんだけど。
Was it something she didn't like? Fermented carp sushi was definitely something you either liked or hated. I was fine with it, so I made a suggestion. Then you should trade with me.
それじゃ、あなたが計20点以上になって大逆転になるじゃない。
My 3 flavors seem to have a really low value. Even if you don't eat it, you can still keep your points, right?
じゃあ、この船寿司パイはどうするのよ。
Give it to a friend?
だから、そんなことしたら、私の点数がツナフランスの6点だけになっちゃうじゃない。
So tuna French bread is worth that much. With just those two, it's enough to beat my 3 flavors. Well, I guess you just have to do your best to eat it.
そうね、開けてみるわ。
She crisply opened the package.
うう
Well, that might be impossible. She looked like she was going to throw up just from the smell.
じゃあ、今回もまたあなたの勝ちじゃない。
Isn't it fine saying you won based on what you got?
パンは食べるためにあるのよ。
She was so stubborn when it comes to things like this. It'd be pointless to argue. Well, okay, that means I win.
言ってみなさいよ。そう、罰ゲームよ。あなたの意地の悪い罰ゲームをとっとと私に貸すがいいわ。
Okay, eat the fermented carp sushi.
ごめんできません。
The proud Saya gave up. What a terrifying sushi. Never mind, the punishment. We're running out of time to eat. Trade me the sushi one for the chicken sandwich.
よっしゃー、逆転。
No, the game is already over. She's a really fun person. I've fallen for her again. I really love her. I hope that someday we can have peaceful days together without the fighting. I want to start a fucking family with her already. God damn it. I spaced out and stared at the sky outside the window. I didn't feel like doing anything. I wanted to see Saya as soon as possible. That's all I could think about. I returned to the club room before anyone else. I put the bow and gloves back and left before anyone arrived. Of course, everyone in the Low Busters were my incredible friends, but now Saya was just as irreplaceable to me. She's all I can see right now. Sorry, everyone. We gathered after nightfall as usual. She was so energetic at lunch, but now she's depressed like last night. I must do her part too, until she's back in form. That's my job as her partner. Saya, let's go. I called out and pulled her hand, in order to strengthen my heart to protect her. The moment we descended into the underground, Saya started firing a gun. What? I did as she told me. The enemy was there. So as not to get in her way, I stayed still until the fight was over. It was a fight longer than any thus far. The moment silence finally returned, I heard Saya's ragged breath instead of gunshots. Is it alright now? What's wrong? Can I turn the light on? The enemy's uniform was scattered about. Even though the battle lasted a while, there were fewer enemies than I expected. Was all our work for nothing? Oh my god, no! No! Yeah. I can't even cheer her up. I can only wait until her fighting spirit would return to her. Oh my god. Saya appeared anxious and impatient the entire time we battled our way through. It's strange that they're all back. Yeah, it is really fucking strange. Okay. She pulled my hand and we dashed out of the room. What's wrong? You couldn't take out all the enemies. Are you saying we have to shoot twice as much? I asked, fearing the answer. I think because we reached the 8th floor. They're taking this more seriously now, unfortunately for us. I hazarded it a guess. Fuck me, we are going. It's gonna be like, oh, here, 1, fire twice. 7, fire twice. Oh, God. That's what I think, at least. If a trained professional like her doesn't know what was going on, what good would my guess be? Moreover, the strangest part was her reaction. Ever since the battle the previous day, she's been distraught. Something wrong, you've been acting weird for a while. She released a self-mocking laugh. But unlike her usual self-mocking laugh, it was actually filled with scorn for herself. At this point, perhaps something changed within her. She clenched a gun in both her hands and showing her resolve to fight to the death. But we're almost to the 8th floor. What should we do? If it's one more floor, I should be fine. Shoot twice. Oh, God. Okay. I don't care. Fuck. They don't do more damage though, so that's fine. I got hung up on fucking 4. God damn it. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Please, God, no more. God. Why? God. Fuck. Fuck me. I'm too busy focusing on like the next shit. Wait, is this the same way? Can I just like go all the way back to where this elevator was? God. God damn it.
どこまで続くの？
I'm gonna fucking die in the next room. God damn. The second shit, like gun shit, is way too hard.
こらえて。
I wasn't ready for the
6
difficulty.
時、
Literally
10時、
double.
5時、8時、11時、3時、2時、9時、4時、7時、10時、1時。
Fuck me. I at least can go one more room. Thank God. I'll die in the next room, but I at least cleared a room before having to restart. Was it this way? It was, thank God. We go to the
こ
elevator.
んなのまやかしよ。
She tore the display at the steel panel. The debris fell onto my head. What is it?
60階建ての地下迷宮なんて存在するはずがない。
それがまだ明かされていない謎だとしたら
Hello? What is that creepy voice? Was someone there? I point the light in the direction of that voice.
まあ
Kyosuke!
よくぞここまで来たと褒めてやるべきか
That's Kyosuke. What was with this guy? It was strange for a student to be here, and that mask covering his face was just as if this was a manga. Who are you? I mustered my courage and asked.
闇の執行部部長の時風氏
The darkness executives. Certainly, it made sense for him to be here, and that would explain his usual appearance. Still, for such a big guy to have shown up now. Of course he was strong, how else would he command those creepy things? Does he have some kind of weapon, or some sort of mysterious power? Did we stand a chance against him? My thoughts were racing. Calm down. What was my objective, to defeat this guy? No, it was to work with Saya to get the hidden treasure inside this maze. If the guy in front of me tried to stop me, then we would have no choice but to fight him. In the end, I would have to fight. I hardened my heart and readied the gun.
ほう様になってきたじゃないか
So, should I shoot him? Oh, I really don't think I should fucking shoot him because I think this is literally just fucking Kyosuke, and I'd rather not kill Kyosuke, personally. I mean, it's... Like I said, I'd really rather not shoot him, but... Yikes. How about we just don't shoot him? Don't shoot him. He was not a shadow. He was in the flesh human. I mustn't shoot him. While I was racked with indecision, I could only turn back to Saya. Saya whispered quietly toward me.
いつか連れて行くからね。
What?
デート。
No!
だから待ってて。
She said it so naturally. Yeah, I'll be waiting. That I promised her right away. The wind blew. The wind was rising up around her.
消えやがれ！うらー！
A ferocious voice. Gunshots, one after another, far away. Away, disappearing. No! A long silence. I couldn't hear a sound. I had a feeling that I was left behind alone in this underground maze. Just as she had instructed, I kept on waiting. No matter how long I waited, nothing was going to change. Let's go. Turned on the flashlight and started to search for Saya. If I find the mummy, I'm definitely going to make him spill the beans this time. The elevator wasn't working. There was another dead end ahead. Not here. Where next? Oh, God. Not here. Next. Not here. Floor was large. It wasn't strange that I wouldn't find her immediately. Oh my God. Not here. Saya, where are you? Not here. Is she hiding? Please tell me she's not dead. Not here. I have to find her by now. I should have found her by now. Not here. Why was she moving around? Not here. Saya. Oh my God, please. Saya, come out already. Saya. What? When I came to, I found myself in the classroom. The sunlight shining in through the windows was too bright. It was already morning. Then the door opened with a screeching sound. Saya? The one who entered the classroom was the teacher.
禁止してでも立てるか。
Must be.
同 本当に宇宙人の仕業なのかの。また行って片付けねば。
He was looking at the pyramid built with chairs and tables. I quietly left the classroom and entered the hallway through the back door. Glad he didn't notice. Saya wasn't there. Even though we'd been together the whole time. Why did I feel as if a hole had been opened up inside my chest? She won't come back here anymore. That's what I felt in my heart. Should I ask Kyosuke for help? Not yet. I couldn't be sure Rin was out of danger yet. Then Masato. Let's look for Saya together. I will fucking get her.
よーし、筋肉も目覚めてきたぜ。
I'm sorry for waking you.
気にすんなって筋肉も言ってるぜ。俺からも言うぜ。で、ここにピラミッドを再現だっけか？
Yeah, let's use the chairs and tables here in the room next door.
どうしたんだお前たち。
Hey, Kengo. Kengo was looking in through the entrance.
こんな朝っぱらから何かのいたずらかならば見逃せないが。
Well, this may sound like a joke, but I'm serious.
不思議なことを言う。なんだ真剣なら手伝うぞ。
Thanks, you're a real help.
これは本当にいたずらじゃないのか？
No, I'm trying to get my future wife. Kengo went inside holding a desk in his hands. I'm looking for somebody, and unless I build a pyramid here, I can't find her.
ま、立ち入った話は聞かないでおこう。マサト、投げるぞ。すっ。
よし来た。はい。入った。
They moved desks and chairs around like they weighed no more than a ball. Those two were really reliable. We built it several times faster than when I did it with Saya.
なかなか壮観だな。
これにどんな意味がある？何かのメッセージか？
Well, just wait and see. I walked to the back of the classroom and put my hand on the hanging blackboard. It wasn't moving.
どうした？
No way. Help me out a little. There's an entrance behind this thing.
なんだそりゃ。
I'm not lying, Masato. Put those muscles to work.
そう言われりゃこいつらも黙ってられねえな。
Masato reached out to the blackboard with his thick arm. They became even thicker once he put his full strength into it.
え、黒板じゃなく額縁の方だけひびが入り始めたんだが、これでいいのか？
どうなんだ、リキ。
My thoughts stopped. This was strange. You don't fucking say. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It should have opened easily. But it was starting to break under Masato's superhuman strength. Perhaps the balance was off, because of the way we built the pyramid. Nope. I crawled along the floor checking if it was perfectly level. But it was not only perfectly level, the depression in the floor was missing. In other words, the floor was not sinking. Then what we did was pointless. No way.
何を探しているんだ？
Huh. It was as if I had been dreaming the entire time and finally woke up. But if you think about it, who could possibly design a floor that sinks in? Hide the entrance to the underground maze behind the blackboard. Was I having such childish delusions the whole time? Did I take all of this seriously? What a joke. Well, then what about Saya? Saya should be in the underground maze. But that underground maze had disappeared. Then where should I search for?
どうしたお前たち。
ありゃ、なんか教師に見つかっちまったようだぞ。
毎晩ここにピラミッドを建てて遊んでいたのは貴様らか。
いや違う、これにはちゃんと意味があるんだな、リキ。あるんだよな。
こんなところに備品を集めてピラミッドを建てることに意味なんてあるか、バカ者。
状況だけを見ると実に正論で何も言い返せない。
ああ、俺もピラミッドの必要性までは筋トレで言い逃れできる自信がねえぜ。
突っ立ってないで、今すぐとっとと元に戻さんか。
どうするんだリキ。
I don't know. Understood. Let's put it back. I answered while hanging my head. Sai, did you really exist? Of course she existed! Did you disappear along with the maze, if you were both an illusion? Was everything just my imagination? No, the teacher just confirmed it. Every day a pyramid was built here. That was Sai and I had to look for her. I went to Sai's class. I stopped a girl and asked her, "There's a Saya Tokido in your class, right?"
Toki...
No! Since she didn't hear me. Saya Tokido. I pronounced her family and first name separately.
Tokido... Saya?
Why was she taking so long to consider it?
サヤって名前の子はいますけど、時々っていう人は。
That's Saya, where is she? I unknowingly grabbed her shoulder and startled her. I'm sorry. I'm looking for that girl named Saya.
あの子ですけど。
She moved back, pointing at a seat by the window. Their build and appearance were completely different. I was somebody else.
違いましたか?
Yeah, sorry, thank you. I said thanks and left the place. I went to class, but my mind was elsewhere. I was only thinking about Saya. The only place left was the cafeteria during lunchtime. She will come. She will make me play a game again.